Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to make a Tres Leches cake. For those of you who don't know, a Tres Leches cake is a 3-milk cake with a super fluffy cake base, a delicious milk bath, and a thick layer of amazing whipped cream. Today, I will be sharing the recipe of a chocolate coffee Tres Leches cake. But before we start, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Now let's dive right in. The ingredients you will need to make the cake base are 2 egg whites, 2 egg yolks, 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of caster sugar, 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder, 1/4 cup of hot water, 2 teaspoons of coffee powder or granules, 2 tablespoons of dark compound chocolate. You can also use milk chocolate, 2 tablespoons of butter, and make sure that you measure it before melting, not after melting. First, melt the chocolate and butter either on a double boiler or in the microwave. Make sure to stir every 10 seconds so that nothing burns. Set this aside. Then we're going to start whipping our egg whites. Make sure to use a clean glass or metal bowl to do so. To whip the egg whites, we need to add in a stabilizer of some sort. So you can use either cream of tartar or lemon juice. Add 1/4 teaspoon of your stabilizer into the egg whites and beat until they start to become foamy. Once they look somewhat like this, slowly start adding in your sugar, about 1 tablespoon at a time. After you have added all the sugar in, continue to whip this until stiff peaks form and your egg whites start to look glossy. Next, add the coffee into the hot water and make sure that your water is hot. Give this a quick mix and pour this on top of the cocoa powder. Adding the hot coffee blooms the cocoa powder and also intensifies the chocolate flavor. Pour in the chocolate mixture and mix. Now add in the egg yolks. After this, sift in the flour and baking powder and using a whisk, just mix these together. Take 2 to 3 big scoops of your meringue, which is the whipped egg whites, and add them into the chocolate mixture. Be very gentle and careful while mixing the batter so that you don't lose too much air. Now that we've gotten the batter ready, pour this into a 6-inch round or square baking tin and bake in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for around 30 to 35 minutes. While the cake bakes, I like to start by making the milk bath. To make that, the ingredients you will need are 1/4 cup of hot milk, 1/4 cup of whipping cream or heavy cream, 1 teaspoon of coffee powder or coffee granules, 3 tablespoons of condensed milk or Milkmaid, and 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder. First, add in the cocoa and coffee into a liquid measuring cup and pour the hot milk on top. This is again to intensify the flavors. Then add in the heavy cream and Milkmaid. Mix this until well combined. Place this amazingly delicious milk in the fridge to let it cool. Now that my cake and milk bath have cooled completely, I'm going to soak the cake. This may seem like a lot of milk, but the cake needs it, as that's what makes this a Tres Leches cake. To make this easier for myself, I'm going to place the cake back in its tin and then pour the milk. As you can see, I have used parchment paper to pick up the cake and recommend you do that as well, otherwise the cake will stick to the pan. Now place this pan in the fridge until the cake absorbs all the milk, which could take about 1 to 1.5 hours. While that is happening, let's move on to making the whipped cream frosting. To make that, the ingredients you will need are 1/2 cup of sweetened whipping cream, 2 tablespoons of chocolate ganache. You can also use melted dark chocolate instead, 1 teaspoon of coffee powder or granules. Start by whipping your cream to soft peaks. I have a full detailed tutorial on whipping cream, the link to which is given in the description box below. Once that's done, add in the coffee and the ganache and continue to beat this until stiff peaks form. It's finally time to decorate. First, take the cake out of the pan and place it on a cake board. Then remove the parchment paper and add all of the frosting on top. Smooth it out, and if you feel like it, go ahead and make designs, but I like to keep it simple, so I decided to smooth the frosting completely, cut off the sides, and just for prettier presentation, dust some cocoa powder on top. There you go! Thanks for watching. I hope you liked this recipe, and if you did, don't forget to share this video with all your family and friends. See you next week. Until then, goodbye.